Hi, welcome back to the bunker. My name's Richard. This short movie is going to be about gas clouds. You may have seen the previous movie we did. Thanks very much for your comments. The client has viewed and looked at some of the comments and has adjusted his approach to the clouds, which is just fantastic because that's what it's all about. So with your comments in mind, we've redesigned the gas clouds. We'll have another look at the gas clouds and see how they've turned out. Thanks very much for watching. So I thought I'd have a look at more detail the scaling issue that we have with barbed wire and trenches. This is a 28mm figure, so you'll all be familiar with this size of miniature. This is a 20mm Second World War miniature, and these are 15mm Flames of War miniatures. So I've made a couple of barbed wire sections for you to have a look at. This one's been designed for 15mm, so you can see that it goes very well with the Flames of War style miniature. I've even managed to put in the sort of barbed effect throughout the wire, but you can see that the pins are only about 15mm tall. So when comparing to a 20mm miniature, I think you'll agree that this is probably too small a scale to work convincingly with the 20mm scale, because there's quite a difference between the 15 and a 20mm miniature, obviously in scale, but in sort of relative size as well. So because of that, I've also made a sample of 20mm wire, so you can see with this sample the poles are much taller. They're about 20mm tall, and the wire is now got a double twist in it, and the representation of the barbs with larger scale craters and things like that. And you can see when you compare the miniature with the barbed wire that it is a much better fit. It seems much more of an obstacle compared to the last sample I made. Interesting, when you compare it with a 15mm miniature, it sort of still can work, but it's still far too big. Although, interestingly, when you move up to the 28mm miniatures, I think it works very well. So the relationship between the 20 and the 28mm miniature, I think, works really well, but the relationship between a 20mm miniature and a 15mm miniature scale, I think, is too far out to actually be scaled. The only alternative I could do is maybe do something in between this sample and this sample. If you wanted me to do that, that would be fine. But I thought it might be interesting just to have a look at the relationship between the different scales. Okay, I've taken the same template that I made with the wire, and I've added some smoke effects, some gas cloud effect. This one is for the 15mm figures. So you can see that if I put the 15mm figures behind the gas cloud, as you pan round, you can see the miniatures actually poking through the gas. Okay, you can see that the poles are also visible through the gas cloud. This gas cloud I've kept quite small, so it's sort of drifting over the template, but I thought it looked quite nice. You can see the detail of the actual wire coming through as well. I've also done the same with the 20mm gas template. You can see the gas field is flowing over and around the barbed wire and the poles, so that's creating a nice effect. Also, if the miniatures are behind, you'll be able to see as I pan round that the miniature can be seen partially through the cloud. And this can be the same for the smoke template, although the smoke will be a lot denser, so you'll see less coverage through the actual smoke itself. But I thought you'd quite like to see how that looks close up. This is what the two look like side by side, so you can compare the two different scales. So that's the 15mm Flames of War next to the 20mm or the 28mm barbed wire with the higher poles. Hi, I hope you liked that short movie. Thanks very much for watching and for subscribing. For those of you who have, that's been fantastic, and your comments have been really well received. So keep on watching and we'll see you soon.